Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another chilling edition of Man Up. So today I'm going to do a little bit of a product review. This is a product that I use all the time. It has a lot of different uses, and we'll go through them today. So this is MAC Face&BODY. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Basically, this is a really great product. A lot of makeup artists use it for airbrushing because it's got a super liquidy light texture. And I'll just show you guys on my hand right now. See what I mean? Like, it's super liquidy, and it's got a super light texture and really light coverage. So, don't know if you can see. It really just kind of glides on. I don't really ever use it alone. I usually use it for thinning out other products. So, the foundations that I usually tend to use are the MAC Studio Fix foundations, and I really like full coverage, but if you've seen the way that I do my contour stick foundation on foundation contour, it really requires a lot of buffing, requires a lot of product that needs to be really mobile and really malleable, and Studio Fix is super pigmented and super dense, which is why I like it, because it's got such great full coverage. But for a makeup look like that, it's a little bit too heavy and it doesn't really glide the way I need it to when I'm doing a full face look. So using a product like MAC Face&BODY allows me to just kind of thin out the product without really affecting the pigmentation. So my foundation will still have good coverage because this is a coverage foundation. It's not like I'm mixing it with like an oil or thinner. And you can buy foundation thinners. You can buy products that are purposely made to thin out your foundations, but those products usually end up affecting the pigmentation and make them a little bit less coverage than they already are, whereas this kind of helps to keep it even. Another reason why I really love this product is because I also use a lot of drugstore full coverage foundations, and I don't know if you use any drugstore full coverage foundations, but in the drugstore, full coverage is, how do I say this in a nice way? Basically what they do is they boil down the product so that way it's super thick and super I wish I could learn to talk. Super syrupy. So the product is super dense, super heavy. This is the case for all drugstore products. Like there are like CoverGirl's Clean, which is water-based. It's a little bit better, but then again, it's not as full coverage as say like a Revlon Color Stay, which is the one that I tend to use from the drugstore. But like I said, it is really thick and dense. It does provide full coverage, but it's not really blendable. You kind of just have to apply it onto the surface of your skin with like one of these foundation brushes that are kind of like a paintbrush, and just kind of like pat it on because it is so dense. So what I do is I take a really cheap foundation like from the drugstore, and I just blend it with a little bit of MAC Face&BODY, and I just blend them together and just pat off any excess on the surface of my hand. I always use my hand like a palette, and then I just kind of put it on to where I want it the most concentrated, under my eyes, the corner of my nose, and then I buff it out. And having Face&BODY keeps the pigmentation but helps to thin out the product so that it does glide a little bit better on the surface of your face. And then I think one of the best things about it is that MAC Face&BODY, I think it's like 20 bucks. It's really not very expensive, and you can get them in huge tubs. And it's really great for helping to extend the life of your high-end products. So if you're using, for example, an Estee Lauder Double Wear, it's $45 for like a little thing of foundation. It works, it's amazing, but if you mix it with a little bit of MAC Face&BODY, it really extends the life of the product without really affecting the pigmentation, without affecting the luminescence or any of the other products that are kind of blended in, because this is a foundation product. It's just a lot thinner. Try MAC Face&BODY out with any of your foundations. Let me know in the comments below how it works. And let me know if there's any kind of products that are at the drugstore that maybe are full coverage and a little bit more fluid that I maybe have overlooked. So please like, share, and subscribe, and do feel free to go back to my channel and see all the other videos I'm posting. There's a ton of stuff there. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later, bros and hoes.